Namaskar everyone. Now in this video we are going to learn how to transform your data using Office 365, and we are going to use those functions which we have already learned in previous 7 videos. Now let me just take you through the example which I'm going to deal with in this video. So if you will see here, we have raw data and it has so many columns. Now what I want exactly here is the example. I want to filter out these columns from the data. So here we have date, party name, GST number, order number, subcategory name, sales and order quantity. Now if you will see my raw data, I'm here we have two dates column. So whenever I'm simply talking about date, so I'm presuming my date column is order date. I'm not taking stock date. So now, and you will see the second column is party name and that is written over here. Now means the order of the columns which are written in your raw data and which are written in your example, both are not in same order. Now what, how we can deal with this problem? Now here we need to first rearrange the column, but we need to take care about raw data. Why? Let's say we are presuming like this, that every time software is extracting the report in this format, in which raw data is already existing. Now we can't change our raw data, we can't change the column order in raw data, because if next time software will send your report to this file, then again the software will send the same format. Then you need to reorder the columns. So I am not going to reorder my columns, and we are simply going to bring those column over here and make our report accordingly. Now the second thing is we need to do in this report is, here if you will see, I have created a data validation from this list. How you can do that? Simply go to data tab, and here you will see, here is the data validation. Here in the allow, I have taken list, and here I have selected four options, and the four options are written here: quarter, month, year, fiscal quarter. Now here you will see four options or are appearing here. Now whenever I will select the quarter, it means the report is going to summarize by quarter based on calendar year. If I'm talking about month, so it is going to summarize based on month. If I'm going to take the years, then it is going to summarize your report based on years. Again, the last one is fiscal quarter. I can put five things, let's say date or D. So it is going to take the same report or full report as it is. So choice is yours. I am taking only four example. You can take any number of example. So let's begin. Now what we will do in this case, first we will rearrange our columns. How we will rearrange it? We will use hstack. What hstack will do? We will take one single column using hstack. Then we will work on that data. We will first find out quarter, then month, then year, then fiscal quarter. Then we will concatenate all the formula in only single cell, and the formula would be entered here. Then the report would be extracted accordingly. So here I am going to use, let's say I'm not using this cell, I'm saving this for future. So basically I am using hstack. So it is going to build a horizontal data for me. Here it is asking me array 1. So array 1 is your date column. So I am taking my date column as order date. Now comma, here is your party name, GST number and order number. If you will see, party name and GST number both are written beside to each other. So what we need to do? We need to simply take both the columns, comma, and the third column is, sorry, fourth column is order number. So I'm taking fourth column order number, and here is the order number. Now the fifth column is subcategory name, sales and order quantity. So I'm taking subcategory name, comma. Now here is my sales, comma, and the last one is order quantity. Now close the parentheses and enter, and you will see my data has been rearranged Now software will always send the report in this format. My HStack is going to build this data automatically, and since I'm using Office 365, so it will automatically update even the number of rows. Now we will first extract the quarters. For quarter, when we are working with quarters, we need to take what? We need to take year first, then quarter second. Means, let's say I'm talking about 2 years, 2020 and 2021. If I'm simply taking quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, then what is going to happen here? It is going to merge quarter of both year, then it is not going to solve any purpose. So we need to take two columns, first for years, second for quarters. So I'm going to do that. So here I'm going to use pivot by. What pivot by will do, it is going to summarize your data based on years and quarter. Now in the row field we need to build this data, so I am going to use hstack once again. Array 1 is your year, so it is asking me serial number. I am simply taking my order date. Here I am taking order date. Now close the parentheses. Now, comma, here it is asking array 2. Array 2 means your quarters. So I'm taking quarters. How we can calculate the quarter? Simply taking the month divide by 3. So I'm taking month here. So I have taken the month. Now I'm going to divide it by 3. Let's say if the month is 1, 2, 3. So if I'm talking about March, so it is going to provide me first quarter if I'm talking about calendar year. But what if I'm going to talk about January, it is going to provide me 0.33. So what I need to do, I need to simply round it up to 0. So I'm using round up, comma 0. So it is going to provide me 1 for January, February, March. Close the parentheses, comma, and the array 3. I'm going to use all the 4 column. Close the parentheses, comma. It is asking me column field. I don't need anything in columnar form, so I'm going to skip it. Values. Now, what values you want to summarize in quarter report? I want to summarize sales and order quantity, so I'm taking both columns simultaneously, comma, and the last thing is it is asking me function. So I'm going to sum both the columns, so I'm going to use sum function. Since I have taken two columns, so I need to use hstack as I have taken in previous video. So I'm simply taking hstack. Now it is not going to show you screen tip. Sum, comma, sum, close the parentheses and close the parentheses, enter. Now you will see it is going to provide you the quarter wise report, and if you will see here the number of rows are 5206, and if you will see the row data, I think we have done some mistake over here. So the number of rows is 2631 only, and if you will see the raw data, the number of rows is 2631, and in the summarization of quarter the number of rows is automatically reduced to 1364. Now you will see quarterly report has been generated. Now I don't need this first two rows, so what I will do, I will use another function called drop. So drop is going to drop your number of rows, number of columns from the top, from the bottom, from left and right. So I'm going to use drop function over here, drop. So now it is asking me array, this whole thing is your array, come at the end, comma, and it is asking me how many number of rows do you want to drop it. If I'm putting positive, it is going to drop the number of rows from the top, and if I'm basically entering negative number, then it is going to drop the number of rows from the bottom. So I'm taking positive. I don't need to drop any column, so I'm simply close the parentheses and enter, and you will see it has dropped the header. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the month. I'm simply copying over here formula. Now what you need to do, you need to paste over here. Now in the case of month, choice is yours. Basically, if you want, let's say month name, then we need to use text function. If you want to take the month number, then we need to simply take the month function. So I'm, let's say, taking the text function to extract the month name. So here I am removing the second criteria and I'm using text function. Now it is asking me values. So value means your date column. So simply I am taking here your date column, comma, and format is your MMM. So it is going to extract the month name, close the parentheses, and you will see here we have text function. We have not put the double quote over here. Now it is the text function. Now this whole thing is your X text. Now press enter. Now you will see it has again summarized the report based on this month, and the number of transaction is now increased to 2059 since we are summarizing our report based on the months. Now I'm doing the same thing and extracting the report based on the year. Now this time we don't need the second argument, so I'm going to remove this, and you will see now it has summarized my report based on the year, and the number of transaction is only 493 this time. Now let's say I'm taking the fourth one and I'm taking fiscal quarter, and here I'm taking the last one, so I need to take the formula of this one so that I can simply cheat. Just paste it here in edit mode. Now I'm going to use the med function to extract the month, so I'm going to use med. Now here it is asking me text. See, if I'm let's say talking about fiscal quarter, so my year is going to start from the 1st April. So January, February, March is going to represent me fourth quarter. So I'm entering 444 January, February, March. For April to June, it is going to first quarter, so I'm entering 111, comma, and I'm entering 222 for the second quarter and the 333 for the third quarter. Here I have to enter the 12 number. Now starting position is your month. Why month I'm using? Let's say if the let's say if I want to extract the quarter of April, so it is going to tell me the fourth position, and that is your number one. So I'm taking the month of which column? I'm taking the month of this single column once again, your raw data. So here it is. Now close the parentheses, and how many number of character you want to break? One. Since we need first quarter, so close the parentheses, and here is your quarter. And if you want to concatenate keyword with it, so you can simply concatenate. So I'm going to use q, and here is the final function for the fiscal quarter, and enter. And you will see it has taken the quarter one as fiscal quarter. So again the number of transaction is 1363. So now my 4 report has been generated. Now what I will do, I will simply going to copy my formula and paste in or in only single one cell. Now I'm going to use a function. Now let's say here I'm going to use this one. Now I'm going to use let function. Now why I'm going to use let, if you will see the argument of this one, here we have taken so many ranges, and in this case again we have taken so many ranges. So I don't want the ranges again and again, I am simply going to convert these ranges into a variable. If you are recognizing your ranges as variable, then you can use let function. So it is going to presume your ranges to variables. So I'm going to use let function now. So here it is asking me let, so I am saying it as raw data. So my raw data is here. I am simply closing it, comma, here. Name value is here. So here is my raw data. I am simply putting a single quote over here, enter. Since it is asking me calculation for that part, so I am simply taking this one as raw data. Now, even if you will further want to segment it, what you can do, you can simply take the second variable also. Let's say I am taking date column as date. So I am going to take what? I am going to take the raw data, this column as your date column. So what I have done in the raw data date column, I have presumed it as date column. and this whole calculation which I have done, and I have called it as raw data. Instead of raw data, we can say it as calculated data. Now again I am going to presume the third argument. Let's say I am going to presume this cell as our calculation. So comma, here I am going to say it as calculation, comma, and the calculation value would be this one, comma. So I have taken all ranges, I have considered all ranges as my variable. Now I have three variable: date, calculate data, and A7. Now I'm not going to refer ranges again and again. I'm going to simply refer these three variable: date, calculated data, and the calculation cell. So I have recognized it as calculated cell. Now I am simply putting a single quote to stop here my formula. Now if you will see the first one here, H13 and 2643 is your 2643 is basically nothing, is your date column, and this one is your date column. So we have already recognized this. And if you are thinking about this one, B13 to E2643, so what it is basically, it is other columns, and here we have two more columns here, so we can consider two more variables here. So I'm going to deal with it. So if you will see, my calculated data is this whole data. So what I will do, I will, let's say I'm going to drop our first column here and treating it as my variables. So I'm going to use drop array is your calculated data. I'm taking it, comma, you need to drop this order date, comma, and I am dropping number one column, so it is going to drop the number one column. Now we need this we have not given the variable, so we can call it as other columns. Now here it is OC, other columns, drop, and we have dropped the first column, and now the data would be in from party name to order quantity. So I don't need this, since we need to refer this party name to say to subcategory, so we need to drop this two columns also. So we again going to use drop here, drop, and we are going to drop the column from the right side. So this time I'm taking comma, I'm not breaking dropping any rows, I'm dropping number of column -2 from the right side, close the parentheses, and for this one we are going to drop the first five columns. So I'm going to treat again, I'm going to consider this as a new variable, that is, let's say, calculation columns. Now here I am saying it as drop raw calculated data. So I need to drop what, 1 2 3 4 5 columns, 5. So here I have dropped 5 columns and close the parentheses. Now what I have done, I have presumed 6 variable here. First for raw data, second for date, third for your these 4 columns, fourth for this 2 columns, then this cell. So I have taken 6 variables here. So now I can concatenate the formulas. Now we need to just give the calculation here based on this variables. Now let's again, I am stopping here and say putting single quote. So this is my let function, a very big function. Now I'm going to cheat over here. I'm going to copy the formula here. Now if you will see, what I will do, I will simply take here, I am removing the single quote here, and I'm going to use if function now. If for first one we need quarter, if this is a quarter, so here it is, I am referring A7 instead of A7. Now I will not refer any cell, I will simply going to give the variable name A7. What it is, A7 is nothing, just a calculation. So CALC is your A7, comma is if A7 is equal to quarter, then we need to do the same calculation which we have done in the quarter part. So I'm going to paste the formula over here. Now this A13 to A263 is nothing, just a date column, so I'm going to remove it. I am pasting it as date, and here we have date function and date a variable, so it is showing it as x, so I'm taking date variable. Now this A13 to A263 is nothing, again a date, so I'm removing, changing this. And B13 to this one is nothing, just other columns, so I'm taking it as Aussie. And this F13 is nothing, just a calculated columns, so I'm taking it as calculated columns. Now we have completed our first if, and here we need to put the false condition. Now in the false we will check what? We will check another if. If this is not a quarter, then it is going to be a month. Again I'm going to stop here, I'm going to copy the formula of the month, so I'm going to simply put a single quote over here. Now I'm going to take the month function here. I'm going to copy the month function and paste it over here in the second if. And here, if this cell, means this cell is Kelsey, is equal to your month, then we will take the same calculation which we have done in month. Now remove this. Now this A13 to 260 is nothing, just a date column. Again do the same thing. Now here I am going to change this one, date. Here it is OC, and here it is calculated columns. Now I am taking the third if. Now I am going to use the third one, that is year, if Kelsey is equal to year. So I am going to again stop the formula here by using single quote, and I'm going to copy the formula. If you don't want to stop the formula, you can simply copy the formula in clipboard. For the understanding purpose, I'm simply copying and pasting over here. Now paste it here. Remove this and remove the single quote. Now this is the formula. Again, I'm going to change it. Date OC. So variable is case sensitive. We can't enter a small date in it. Here it is calculated. And the last one we are going to take with the in the false condition. So I am going to stop here once again. I am going to copy the last formula, fiscal quarter. So here it is, your fiscal quarter. Here it is, your fiscal quarter. I'm going to copy it and paste here, and simply remove the single quote and remove this equal sign. Now again I'm going to change this A13 to date. Now this one would be the columns. Now this one would be your calculated columns. Now here we need to close our if, close. Now we need to close this one, close, and now we need to close the let, close and enter. Now it is going to show me spill because there is data already here. We can simply remove the rows. Now you will see if I will choose quarter from here, so it is going to work on quarter. And if I'm going to use month here, it is going to work on month. But this date is showing on this format. I need to convert into general because we have extracted first column as year, so it is simply a year. So that's how it is going to work. Now if I'm talking about the fiscal quarter, and here it is year, that's how it is working. If we will see the formula, so formula is very big, it is not coming over here. So we need to simply take the formula reference from here, and that's how we have written this long formula. So you can even short this formula by customizing your single argument that we have changed in 4 times. So instead of that 4 times, instead of using formula 4 times, what you can do, you can simply change that single argument 4 times and you can use f. So please post in comment that solution. So that's how you can build your this transformation report. So till then, keep learning and keep enjoying. See you in next video.